What about Trump appealed to you?
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, part of it is he's an asshole. I like authenticity.
You voted for Obama.
You voted for Trump because he's an ass. You're telling me sitting there in your suit. No, we got to go back. Hey, you telling me that you took your voting power, something that can change the course of America, that will affect you, your kids, and maybe your kids. And you're telling me you took that responsibility that our ancestors died for, fought for, got lynched, got beat, got spat on. You took that one responsibility that we get every 4 years and you voted for a guy because he's an asshole. So when it comes to dumb assness, okay, that one symptom that it seems like people just can't get over, that is in every race. Like, it doesn't matter, black, white, and anything in between, you're going to have a bunch in your culture that are just stuck on stupid. And unfortunately, there's really no hope for those kind of people. You can teach them, you can show them, they can live throughout the most horrific life experience and they will come out on the other end the same person. Like, that's, to me, right there. Okay, I'm not God, I'm not Jesus, okay? That's something only Jesus can do. And that, at some point, you got to let those people go. Let those people do whatever they want to do, okay? But, and when it comes to black voters, yes, I know, 13% of black Americans voted for Trump this last election. But before that, in 2016 or 2020, what was it, like, maybe like 10, 11%? If I got to give it a guess. That is not alarming, but it makes you still question why. And even for my Hispanic homies, what's going on? Almost damn near 50% of you guys voted for the guy who hates you, who literally hates you, and you voted for him. I'm just confused here. So like, when you lack the ability to articulate a policy that makes you represent the Republican Party, or better yet, Trump, you then tell me, you show me that you are worthless. You are no good of a person. You are that dumb assness that I'm talking about. You are the one literally stuck on stupid. And I can't help you. I can't save you. And watching this video, it's sad. It's sad that CNN is showing my people, and it's embarrassing to me. You get that secondhand embarrassment, like, it make you feel uncomfortable. And this is what this video does, is like why? Black folks, we come from the Martin Luther Kings, the James Baldwin, the Malcolm X's, like the W.E.B. Du Bois's, the Frederick Douglasses. Like, what? Why? I am asking, why are you guys embarrassing us like this? But, like I said, no culture, no group of people are protected from dumb assness. Let's take a watch.
We started off the broadcast tonight with the president's cabinet shakeup, and that's, of course, only a fraction of what's unfolded over the last 102 days of the second Trump administration. The question is, what are voters making of it all? CNN's Van Jones has been talking to Trump supporters dating back to 2016. He is, as you know, a Democrat who is a former senior advisor to President Obama. For tonight's report, he met with a small group of black voters, a man and woman from South Carolina and another woman from North Carolina, all of whom voted for President Trump. CNN's exit polling shows Mr. Trump got 8% of the black vote in 2016, and that grew slightly into the teens.
Hey, that's kind of, once again, like, it's not the end of the world. I get it. But from 8% to 13%, after really knowing, hearing everything Trump has to say, this is their answer. This is their response. Let's take a listen.
Over the next two elections. Here's Van's report from Greenville, South Carolina.
There they are.
You do well.
And here we are in South Carolina with 3 Trump voters. You weren't always a Republican.
No, actually, I come from a family that was like super Democratic. My first time voting, I voted Democrat. I voted for Joe Biden.
What about Trump appealed to you?
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, part of it is he's an asshole. I like authenticity.
You voted for Obama.
You voted for Trump because he's an ass. You're telling me sitting there in your suit. No, we got to go back. Hey, you telling me that you took your voting power, something that can change the course of America, that will affect you, your kids, and maybe your kids. And you're telling me you took that responsibility that our ancestors died for, fought for, got lynched, got beat, got spat on. You took that one responsibility that we get every 4 years and you voted for a guy because he's an asshole. Like I said, some people are a lost cause. Some people will tell you that they are no good and you have to believe them. Don't ask why. Don't try to get into their mind no, let them be. Just let them destroy their own lives, okay? I mean, hey, this is a brother who ain't got no lineup here, okay? That's the first sign right there. If he ain't got no clean lineup, at least I know you're trying to rock the throat, but you can at least clean that up. That's okay. Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
My first time.
Okay.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, part of it is he's an asshole. I like authenticity.
You voted for Obama then you voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. But 2020, you voted for Donald Trump. What made the change?
I began listening to someone, her name is Candace Owens, and I read her book, and it just opened my eyes to maybe he's not this person that I have been led to believe that he was.
So she had time to listen to Trump, to see Trump with her own eyes, with her own ears, with her own brain to understand what she is seeing in front of her, okay? But she reads a book of someone else's opinion, okay? Not her own, but she reads a book of somebody else's opinion about the same guy that she can see for herself, and that changed her mind. Really? You can't come up with your own understanding or your own opinion about somebody, but you need to read. And out of all people, Candace.
So you voted against Trump in 2016.
Yes.
But then in 2020, you voted for him?
Absolutely.
Why?
I saw how things were going during his first term, and I was pleasantly surprised, and I was pleased with what was happening. I saw the economy getting better. I saw country relations in certain countries getting better.
What are some things that he's doing that
Country relations getting better? Wasn't he the one, even in this presidency or this term, he's threatening other countries? That's kind of weird, right? And she said the economy was getting better. Once again, I know she knows nothing about the economy because, if to be honest, it's so many moving parts, so many variables when it comes to the economy. The president alone doesn't control it all. I mean, he can do and say some things like we've seen with Trump saying all these ridiculous tariffs that's tanking the economy. But at the end of the day, so many other moving parts. And Obama, do I really need to say it? Obama gave him a pretty decent economy. And when it came to COVID, Trump fumbled on purpose. He fumbled, and that's come on. Short-term memory is real, guys.
You do like?
For me, I like the border. I just don't like the idea of someone coming here illegally and getting benefits that can serve my community. So that's the reason why I support him on that border policy.
Great. Hey, you know what? You're leading to somewhere. But let me stop you. Let me stop you because I think you think you're cooking right there, okay? But let me stop you. What is Trump's border policy? What is Trump's immigration policy? What is Trump's asylum seeking process that he wants to reform? It just closing things down is not a policy. If I am trying to figure out, how I'm going to pay my rent and my, cell phone bill and gas and electric bill, I'm looking at the math, I'm doing the math. An answer can't be, I'm just going to ignore my landlord. That's not an answer. No, you gotta figure something out. So shutting the border down is not a solution. It's not an answer. Number two. What has Trump done in his first term to prove to you that he's going to reallocate funds to the black community? Don't worry, I'll wait. Zero, nothing. So where are we pulling this bullshit from? Like, just out of the sky, just anything. It's just, there you go. No, I'm sorry. Once again, you failed. But what do I expect from a Trump supporter?
When you think about the border, you think about people coming here who are getting more help than people who live here and who are born here.
Yeah. And I got that perspective not from news channels. I got it from social media. TikTok is like a holy grail. We even see it with
I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I'm here on YouTube and I try to accumulate all the facts and figures and history that I can to show you guys to go along with my opinion. But at the end of the day, I hope that you guys are not just taking my word or somebody else's word for whatever's happening. I need people just like myself. When I read people, when I watch CNN or watch whoever, I'm reading myself. I'm looking up the stats myself. What is so wrong with that? Why are people so lazy? You watch me to get other people's perspectives or opinions, and that's it. Go and read yourself. Go and look up the facts yourself. If you are coming to me for me to help to tell you what to think, I need you to unsubscribe right now. Do it. Do both of us a favor and unsubscribe right now, because that's not how this should work. And this is why I hate politics. Go read it yourself.
With the things that we learn about the United States government outside of the United States, people are showing Americans hey, look at what's going on. Do y'all know that your government is doing this? Have you seen this? Have you looked at it from this perspective?
You know, people, when they think about a Trump voter, they usually think about like a white dude with like a red hat on and a pickup truck, and y'all are not that at all. So Donald Trump's team went in, they took down Harriet Tubman's picture for a quick minute. They're trying to like knock out the black museums. What does that have to do with the price of eggs, and how does that impact you?
In some ways, it's a slap in the face. In other ways, I don't care. I care more.
It's a slap in the face, and on the other side, I don't care. So you're telling me, by your own admission, you don't care if a racist in chief slaps you with his stubby, nasty, Cheeto-looking fingers. You're telling me you don't care if he slap you. You don't care if he disrespects and spits on your hit. You're telling me, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, guys, I need to run a poll, okay? Can we take this black guy's black card? I mean, I know that's not a real thing, but it'll make me feel so much better knowing that us as a collective, as black people, know that other black people like this is not down for the cause. You don't have to agree with every policy. You know, I get that. But when you have people deliberately, like Van Jones said, like, it has nothing to do with politics, but he's attacking these museums and the legacy of these people for what? And your answer, your response is, I don't care. Hey, I'm sorry. You're not black no more. I'm saying it. I don't care. I don't care. You are not black no more. I'm sorry. You're off the team. Cut.
More about how I'm going to take care of my children.
I don't think the average American cares about that. I know I am sick and tired of seeing black people sit there and complain about something, but not taking action and steps to actually try to change things in an appropriate manner.
What do you think voting is? 87% of black folks voted for the Democratic Party. That's the bare minimum of trying to enact change. Like I said, the bare minimum. Of course, you could do more, but our ancestors fought and died so black folks can get that chance to do. So what are you talking about? What are you really talking about? You might be the next one to get your black card taken away, because that was the dumbest response, other than the gentleman that you're sitting next to, that you can say. I mean, I'm tired of black folks just complaining. You gotta participate in politics to get the change that you want. So maybe you should vote. What are we doing? Did Van Jones literally just pick out 3 random black people in the street and just say, hey, come talk to me about politics? Because they know zero about politics. I guarantee it. Oh, I so guarantee it.
Trump and Biden administration, they came to certain agreements with police departments to be less brutal toward the black community. Trump has now ended all that. How does that help the black community?
I have a lot of issues with police reform and just with how police officers are treated as a whole. My husband is currently going through the process to become a police officer.
First off, that doesn't answer the question. He didn't say, what is your relationship with the police department? No. But once again, go figure. She would be married to a police officer, and I'm just assuming he's black. Okay? He could be white, and that could explain everything else. But I guarantee you, he is looking to disrespect, punish any black person he sees out there. I'm just being honest. They're probably racist as hell. I'm just saying it.
The amount of hatred that cops get, even the best ones, I think has become a huge problem because it has been especially around election times when it definitely comes out of like, oh no, the cops are bad. The cops hate you because of your.
So don't answer the question, but just go around it and then just talking about just say random Republican white supremacist talking points. Don't answer the question. Just say, oh, poor police officers. I mean, you're the one with the guns. You're the one with the badges. But oh, poor police officers. Come on, man. Really? Oh my God, man.
You're black, they're immediately deemed as evil.
This man is talking about running for a third term. Now, what do you think about that?
The third term.
And to be fair, this was 4 days ago. I think yesterday or 2 days ago, Trump, I don't know. I can't never believe the guy, but he said, no, he's not running. But he said, like, constitutionally, he doesn't know. But his people are telling him that he can't. But his voters really want him to, so he does. I don't know. But whatever.
For me, absolutely not. I think it's at the end of these 4 years, it's time to move on.
This is a prime example of him trolling people because people have said, they're like, oh, if he gets in the office, he's going to be a dictator. He's going to try to run for a third term.
Hey, Van, I hope you get ready to say what I think you're going to say. He literally is trampling over people's constitutional, okay, I know that's a big word for Republican voters, but Trump is stepping all over, disrespecting people's constitutional rights. And he's saying it in broad daylight in front of millions of people. He doesn't care. Zero. Doesn't care. That, to me, sounds like a dictator. And guess what? He did it the first day. Oh my God. He kept that promise. The price of eggs, the price of food, the price of gas, the price of living, I don't know. But being a dictator and disrespecting people's constitutional rights, hey, he did that literally the first day he became president. Okay, got you.
He's like, okay, y'all think I'm going to do that? I'm going to mess with y'all and say this to take y'all out.
I thought you loved this man because he's so authentic and he's such a truth teller.
But you need to know the difference between somebody trolling somebody, and this is a prime example of him being a troll.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump again, yes or no?
Yes, I would. Now, in the future, I am not a diehard Democrat or diehard Republican. If there were a Democratic candidate who was more aligned for me, then I would vote Democrat.
If you go,
okay, I know people may not agree with what I'm going to say. I don't want you. I don't want you in this party. I don't want you supporting Democrats because of vibes and feelings. I'm sorry, but statistically, we could do it without you. Okay? Now, if you want me to elaborate on that, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to spend another 20 minutes explaining that. But I'm sorry. I don't think the Democratic Party is in desperate need of dumb assness, of dumb, illiterate. I wish I could say more, but this is YouTube. This is a family show, okay? A family show. I don't want you on our team, okay? I don't want dead weight on my legs here, okay? I'm sorry. We're already dealing with a lot of dummies. We don't need more dummies on this team. Educate yourself, and then you can join a team. You're not even black anymore, so maybe we should deal with that. Let alone you being a Democrat because, you know what I mean, more in line with, hey, be quiet, go read, and then come back, okay?
go back in time, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
Yes.
I think I might know the answer on this next one.
She said yes. It's immediately yes. No, I'm sorry.
If you had to do it all over again, would you vote for Donald Trump, yes or no?
1,000% absolutely yes.
And Van Jones joins me now. It's interesting. Most of the information that they are getting, or misinformation they may be getting, is coming from online.
Really, 100%. The thing that surprised me the most was how much social media is dictating, especially the younger guy. You know, he said, "Look, I'm learning all this stuff about America that I didn't know." I'm like, "Where are you learning from?" TikTok. China, guys, you're a Republican and you're taking the Chinese narrative about your own country to heart. But that was a big part of their whole information ecosystem.
Yeah,
social media.
Does it seem to you that they follow news closely? I mean,
no, that was the other thing too. Is like, you know, one of the women said, "Look, I do not watch any of the media." She says, "You know, I have some influencers I follow. Candace Owens being a big deal, and Newsmax." And that is their information system. And listen, these are hardworking people. They're good people. They care about the country, but they are in a completely different.
Van Jones, you're being extremely nice, okay? Like, hey, they're a bunch of dumbasses, and this is why. This is why I need to keep doing what I'm doing. Trust me, in the back of my head, like I want to do so much more with my life and my time. You know what I'm saying? But like, just knowing that there's so much dumb assness out there, I have this responsibility to at least put some information out there. And if 500 people listen to it, okay, cool, I guess. If 1,000, all right, thank you. Hey, but this is the proof right there that we need to engage as much as humanly possible on the internet. That's not where real life is. I know, I get it, trust me. But this is where the dummies are. So I gotta get on my boots, get on my gloves, get my shovel, and I gotta go out there. So, hey, but once again, guys, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments down below, or hit that blue sky link in the description. Hit the link so we can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have that conversation.